Good morning, friends. It's Teresa from Star Stylist Homestead. Well, today I am attempting, no, I am going to because I've done it quite a few times. I'm going to be doing my apple pie filling. This is a super easy. The worst part is peeling all the apples. But I have my handy dandy apple peeler here, and that's what I'm going to be using today. So, like I showed you before, let me show you this real quick. Apple peel a quarter, voila. And I will be saving all these again because I'll be making an apple core / jelly, called core peel jelly. And speaking of, I need to grab my big bowl and my lemon juice. I have my 10 pounds of apples washed, sitting there waiting for me. Okay, friends, I'm prepared now. I am just, what I'm going to do is do all my apples, because you see what you need to do. I have a big bowl with my lemon juice / water right here. So as I cut them, hold on, my bag's in the way. As I cut them, I'm dropping them in here to keep them from browning. So, and any bad spots, we're going to cut off. So, like this one, you don't want that in your, it's part of the core actually. So just take it out, drop them in. I don't even fight with these. Don't take it off. Not worth it. So I'm going to get all that done. Keep that for the garbage. And I'll be back when I'm done. Right now I have in my canner, I guess I could have done them this morning. Did it this morning, but I didn't. I did my, I'm canning my sweet potatoes. And as much as I don't like running the canner half empty, it's half empty. I only did 4 pints, but I wanted them canned before they went bad. So I figured out, what the heck, I'll get all that. By the time that's done, this will be ready to go in the canner. Water bath, because these are water bathed. So as soon as that's done, I'll be back and I'll show you the process of this. Hey friends, this is all the peelings from that 10 pounds of apples, okay? And this, in a big bowl, soaking in lemon water juice. I just have them covered with a wet towel. These are going to make me, I believe it was 7 quarts of jelly. Those are going to make me 7 pints of jelly, sorry. Those are going to make me 7 quarts of pie filling. But I think I'm going to do them in pint size, because I have quarts already. So I want to do them in pints so that I can, well, I'll get more of them first off. So if I just want to do some tarts one day, I don't have to open up a whole quart. Also, if I want to make a nice hefty pie, I can use 1 quart and 1 pint. So I'm going to go to the smaller ones. And when this has 20 minutes left or so, and then cool down. So I'm just getting everything ready. I'm going to let this sit in the water for now so that I can time it where I can get that, because I want to water bathe in my canner today. It's easier, quicker. I do them all in one pot because I can layer them. I have my second to set the other ones on top. So, yep, everything's ready. as soon as I'm ready to start cooking it, I'll be back. Hey friends, prep is very important. I have right now a huge pot of water getting ready to boil because I have to blanch my apples for 1 minute. I have my other pot here. I'm going to put them in here and stick them in here to blanch them, so many at a time. And then I'm going to put them back into this pot covered. So you want to be ready. I have all my sugar. I have everything ready to go, because once we get those apples blanched and start that process, it goes by really quick. So just have everything ready. You can set your apples up. They're just sitting there waiting for me, soaking in that water just so that they don't get brown. Some of them might turn a little brown, but it's no big deal. You're not going to notice it once all that sugar gets in there. I only have 13 minutes. I have my lids and rings on the stove. I still, when I'm canning or bathing, water bathing, I want to make sure my thing's closed. So I have everything ready. All my canning supplies to can it are back here. So as soon as those are ready to come out, I'm going to pop all my jars into the canner because they're washed right now, and just keep them nice and hot, because a hot liquid's going in. Hot liquid has to go into a hot water. So be ready for it. Okay, friends, we're ready to go. I have everything ready here. There's my apples. I just want to show you. I put everything together. So right in this cup, I have a teaspoon of cinnamon, a tablespoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of nutmeg, and I use apple pie spice, 1 teaspoon. So it's all in here for when I'm ready to go. I'm going to set that upside so I don't get it wet. I have 1 cup of lemon juice. I'm going to set that aside also. I just don't want all that. And I have my 6 cups of sugar. I have my Clear-Jel ready to go. I'll be using 2 cups, and I use apple juice. So I'll use the whole 64 ounces, which is 8 cups. When I do, just gives a better flavor. So here we go. We're going to start doing our apples. Okay. My water is boiling. This is off. It's coming down to pressure. See, they're starting to get a little. I'm just going to stick my apples in here. Oh, my handle's turning. And I'm going to stick them in the boiling water. Let me get my spoon here. Make sure they all get in there. For 1 minute. Just so I know. Okay. Might as well just dump them in there. My pan's already here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get these all done. You want your pan covered once you take your apples out. So I'll show you the first process. Timing should be pretty good on this. It's just a lazy day for me. I got my pajama pants on and an old shirt, seeing that I'm going to be doing another pie filling. Remember how I wore it the other day. Okay, here's 1 minute. I'm going to take my apples out, put them in this pan. Oh, try not to touch the big pot there and burn yourself like I just did. Okay, and I'm going to keep the top on there to keep them. Oops. I'm going to put more in here because I did it that way, so I'm just going to dump a big chunk in there. Put it on for 1 minute. And you're going to do this until all your apples are done. And keep them in this pot. And once I'm all done with that, I'll bring you back to show you how to mix it all together. Alrighty, we are ready to go. I have all my apples in my pan here, covered to stay warm. Now, in my big pot, let me bring you closer, that I washed out. Oops. I'm going to dump all this. Let me put this in because that's still hot. I'm going to put all my juice, all my sugar, spices, and Clear-Jel. Lemon juice goes last. So I had 1 cup of sugar. This is 5 more cups. And my spices. And my Clear-Jel. We need 2 cups of this. Let me grab my spoon to mix that. Okay. I believe it's, yep, 2 cups. So, oh geez, I hope I have a full 2 cups in here. Oh, and there goes that. Okay. Yep, I got plenty. And 4. Okay, we want this on medium heat, which I have it on, and we're just going to keep stirring this. What I'm going to do is grab my whisk. It sticks to my wooden spoon. It smells good already. And like I said with the other one, once this starts coming up, once you see just a little bit of thickness in this, it goes just like that. So you want to constantly stir this. Not something I'd walk away from. Try not to flop it all over your stove. Anyway, I'm going to keep stirring this, and when it starts to thicken, I won't bore you with me stirring a pan. I will bring you back. Okay, friends, I want to show you what happens when it's starting to thicken. And this is where it's going to start coming up really fast. Do you see the color? The colors in there? Where it's dark right there? We're at 218 right now. Watch how fast that comes together now. It's crazy. This is what should have happened the other day with our blueberries, but because they were frozen, we know what happened then. I got another clean kitchen. I can already feel it thickening. See it on my spoon? So that's how fast it's coming up. I mean, right before I turned this camera back on, and it might have been 5 minutes, long enough that I stirred, took my things out of the pan right there and put fresh water in with my jars. And that's on high. Wow. See how thick that's getting? Once this is thick and it starts bubbling, then we add our lemon juice. So I'm going to keep you right here with me. And you're going to see. Look at this. Oh, see? It's not even splashing, and I make it splash myself. But keep stirring. You don't want it to stick to the bottom of the pan. Oh, my smell test. All my jars are popping over there. You see those? Nope, nope, the pan's in the way, so. Okay, once this starts bubbling, we're going to pour the lemon juice in and time it for 1 minute. And then we will add our apples in. And then it's done. And then we just have to fill our jars. Of course, you take it off the heat after that 1 minute. So this is 2 minutes. And look at how thick this is getting. Sorry, my mic flipped underneath my shirt there. I hope it didn't boggle the sound. Oh, look at all that. Look at all that goodness, my friends. And I would not suggest using a whisk once it starts thickening, because then it'll just stick to your whisk. As a matter of fact, I should be using my other spoon, because this will, when you make jams and jellies, I'm going to swap, as a matter of fact, anything you use that spoon for, the taste will come onto it. I just didn't want to use this in my new pan. You know what? I've been doing it that long. I'm going to continue. I don't like that rubbing on the bottom of my new pan. These cost too much. So it's starting to bubble. So that was 3 minutes. There's the bubbling. You see? Pretty sure you guys can see that. In goes the lemon juice. And timer. Whoa. 1 minute. Look, me and my big mouth. I didn't stir it fast enough. Well, at least it wasn't the blueberry mess. You should have seen the time I had getting off the blueberries off my pressure canner the other day. Sheesh, I had to scrub and scrub. Let me turn this down a little bit. And there you have it. Look at how beautiful that is, my friends. Just going to shut that off now. That is gorgeous. Now I am going to take it off there so it doesn't keep splashing. Bring you over here. Well, I'll leave it for that 1 minute anyway. And there we have it. Off. And now we dump in the apples. I'm just going to dump them all in. That's a nice full pan right there. Look at that. Oh, no. We're not wasting those apples. And just mix them all in. You want to fold them all into that. Look at that yumminess, my friends. Let me see if you can get a little closer here. I just realized my pressure canner will only hold, what was it, 8 of my small jars. So I'm going to have extra. I'm going to have to pressure can or water bath. Wow, this. I'll smell for you guys. And there you have it. Just make sure all your apples get the yumminess on there. Look at that. Obviously, I can only do 10 pounds of apples at once. And there you have it. Should I do a taste test on this really hot apple mix? Mmm. Plus the apples. Mmm. Wow, that's really good. I mean, even with crispy apples. Yummy. Okay. Now I'm just waiting. No, those are done. So now I'm going to back you up and show you this process. Okay, I got my thing all ready here. Let's get all that off there. Plus, I'm going to be using the spoon again, so I guess that didn't matter. I'll just leave it sitting on the top. Okay, there we go. There's my picker-upper. Hot jars. Hot apples. Definitely want to debubble these. And just like the big jars, we are going to leave a good headspace. It's supposed to be an inch. I'm leaving more because it expands. You see that? Let's debubble here. There it is. Get that in there. Let me grab another jar first. Guess it would help if you seen what I was doing, huh? Debubble. You can actually hear. Whoa! Do you see? Let me put you up here for a minute. This is the shoulder. You want it. And yeah, that's probably good. That's where I'm leaving it. If I have just a little bit left over, I might do a little bit more, but excuse me, this will expand. So that'll be a full jar when it comes out of my water bath. So, do this one. Sorry, guys. I forgot to put you down again. Another jar. As much as I hope it only needs 8, I don't, because I want more jars than 8. Debubble. Really get it in there. I'm probably going to wish I had done my quarts. Plenty. Darn it. You just see apples sticking up. I'll show you when we're all done. You know, my friends, I might even do a couple of the bigger jars. Because this will be a lot of the small ones. Which is okay. Here we go again. Once again, I'm not showing you. Yeah, see that one? I can put another. Couple apples in there. Debubble. And there we have it. Okay, I'm going to fill the rest of these jars with this. You've seen what I did. It's very important. And I'll be back to show you right at the end where we finish it up. Next step. We need to clean off the tops. I debubbled all of them. So now we have to clean off the tops. I use vinegar. There's sugar in this. I use vinegar for all of it. I don't even mess with the water. So make sure all of them are clean. Make sure you have no cracks in the tops of your jars. My lids and rings are all sanitized. And what I did, I actually got out 3 of my big jars to make the big ones too. I know I did this one, but all right. All clean. Now, put our rings over here. My rings are in my way. So you see how full or not full these are, right? Finger tight. Let me pop that. I just popped that lid down. Finger tight, because you want the air to be able to get up out of that ring, and then it will seal for you. Let me put these in. Whoa. And remember, this is water bathing, not pressure canning. There's my big jar. So you want at least 2 inches of water above these in your pressure canner. I did 3. I did 3 of the big ones just in case. Okay. Finger tight. This is the last thing you want. Siphoning and water getting inside there. Finger tight. And that water's hot. The jars are just warm, really. But hot liquid, hot jars. Cold liquid, cold water. I meant not jars. And last but not least, okay, shut that off. I'm going to put this on my, let me show you, because I'm using the water, the pressure canner. I'm putting the lid on, but I'm not closing it because you don't want the steam in there. Or you don't want it to take the pressure out is what I meant. Okay, let's go back to, hopefully I have 3 big jars here. Actually, even 2 would be nice. Because I still have that crust from that, what is it, cortada that I made, and I haven't made anything with it. Yeah, I'm only going to get 2 jars out of this. Again, I can put a little bit more in that. So I'll get 2 good-sized jars out of this. You see? Underneath. Oops. So that one's good. Yeah, I'll get 2 good jars, and then I'll have just a tad left over, I think. So that was perfect. Let's get those apples in there. Looks like I had a lot of juice in that one. Debubble. Oh, did you hear that? That was a lot of air. And if you get the air out and find that it's still really empty, you can add more. You know. I think I'm going to put this in a small. No, I'm just going to stick it in the big jar because I think it's too much for the small jar. Not enough for the big jar. My friends, this smells so good. Yeah. I'm still going to water bath can this one, even though it's not full. Just to help cook those apples. Now we can't waste this. Look at that. Yummy. Look at that. You know what? I think I'll stick a little bit in each one of those. And yes, I will debubble that again. Wow. Okay, friends. And that is it. When this is all done in there, let me see. You want this to come to a rolling boil. And once it does, that's when you start the timer. And what's my time? I will be doing this at 25 minutes. So once that comes to a roll and boil, I'll put the timer on for 25 minutes. It'll go off. I'll shut it off. And I'll leave them sit there about 10 minutes in the water just to bring it down a little bit. And then I'll take them out and put them aside. I shall return. All right, friends. Here it is. This has been off about 10 minutes now. So you want to take these out now that I put everything away and see what we got here. Remember, don't try to get the water off the top. It'll evaporate on its own. Leave some room between your jars. Now what I have to do is, because these two big jars that I still have to do cool down a little bit, so I'm going to add some cooler water into this because this has been boiling. So that I don't crack those jars. That'd be a waste to waste all that. No siphoning. I want to put these other two jars behind you on my other, or I can put one here. I can probably put them both. Oops. Right on here. You just want some room in between them. Oh, and try not to do that. There you have it. All the ones you can't see. And these will start popping here soon. Let me see if I can lift this and dump some of this. There. I'm going to put some cold water in there and get that going. I'm also going to be doing my apple core peel jelly, because that I literally put in a pan, medium, let it go with some water, and then I'm good to go. So there's your session. 8 jars, and they will pop. Then I have 4 jars of those, and every one of those popped already. Those are sweet potatoes. And now these 2 will be going in there. And then once those are all done, they'll be going in there. So it's going to be a busy day. Busy, busy. Let me see if I have enough water in there. No, I don't. Okay, so there you have it. A successful day of apple pie filling. You guys have a great night. We're having those hot dogs I took out the other day. That's what we're having for dinner, so you ain't getting another video on that. But I am getting ready to, oh, there's the pop. Use this right here with this. That you'll get tonight, because this is going in as soon as I get off this video. And you guys have a great night. Thanks for being here. I love you guys. Bye.